What if I told you that the least expensive version of the Porsche 911 might just be the only one you actually need? With all the different variations of the Porsche 911 out there, it is easy to get caught up in the hype of high performance models with eye watering price tags. But the base model 2025 Porsche 911 Carrera, known internally as the 992.2, delivers a level of performance and refinement that makes it an outstanding option for both enthusiasts and everyday drivers. Under the rear deck lid sits a 3-liter flat 6 engine, force fed by twin turbochargers. These are not just any turbos either. Porsche has taken components from the previous generation, 911 GTS, increasing the turbine wheel size from 45 millimeters to 48 millimeters and the compressor wheels from 49 millimeters to 55 millimeters. The larger intercooler from the Porsche 911 Turbo also finds its way into this setup. These upgrades may not be visible from the outside, but they make a difference. The engine now produces 388 horsepower, an increase from the previous 379 horsepower. It may not sound like a huge jump on paper, but out on the road, the difference is clear. The performance figures confirm it. The run from 0 to 60 miles per hour takes only 3.1 seconds, a slight but noticeable improvement over the outgoing model. The numbers continue to impress. 100 miles per hour arrives in 7.8 seconds, and the quarter mile is completed in 11.4 seconds at a trap speed of 121 miles per hour. At higher speeds, the improvements become even more evident, with 130 miles per hour coming in 13.5 seconds and 150 miles per hour in 19.6 seconds. Keep in mind that all of these times were achieved using California's 91 octane gasoline, which is less potent than the 93 octane fuel available in other parts of the country. With the right fuel, this car could perform even better. While the raw performance numbers are impressive, what makes the 2025 Porsche 911 Carrera special is how well it fits into daily life. Switch into sport mode, and the throttle response sharpens while the transmission holds gears longer, giving you all the power you need to maneuver through traffic or carve up a twisty back road. For an even more engaging experience, the optional sport exhaust system is available for an additional cost. Unlike previous versions, it no longer delivers obnoxious pops and crackles, but instead produces a refined, throaty sound that complements the car's character. If you prefer to blend into the background, normal mode allows you to cruise around without attracting attention. The 8-speed dual-clutch transmission is the only available gearbox for the base Carrera. While some purists may lament the absence of a manual option, the reality is that this transmission is so good that you may not even miss it. For those who insist on shifting their own gears, the Porsche 911 Carrera T offers a manual transmission, but it comes at a steep price increase of $13,900. Another area where the 2025 Porsche 911 Carrera surprises is fuel efficiency. Despite the increase in power, the car manages to improve its combined fuel economy rating from 20 miles per gallon to 21 miles per gallon, with highway mileage rising from 24 miles per gallon to 25 miles per gallon. In real-world testing, the previous model achieved an impressive 33 miles per gallon at a steady 75 miles per hour, and there is no reason to believe the new one will not match or even exceed that figure. For those who do a lot of highway driving, the optional extended range 22.1 gallon fuel tank could provide a theoretical range of 720 miles before needing to refuel. Porsche is known for its steering precision, and the 2025 Porsche 911 Carrera is no exception. No matter which drive mode you select, the steering feels direct, responsive, and full of feedback. The front-end changes made to the damper programming help the car feel more planted, eliminating the sensation that it is floating over the pavement. The improvements also translate to the skid pad, where the car now achieves 1.09 G of lateral grip, up from 1.08 G in the previous version. It may not sound like a huge leap, but in a car that was already near the limits of mechanical grip, every small gain counts. Ride comfort has also improved. The revised damper settings help balance compression and rebound, making the car more composed over rough pavement. This is particularly noticeable on broken concrete surfaces, where the suspension soaks up imperfections better than before. Given that the test car was equipped with the optional 20-inch front and 21-inch rear wheels, which have thinner sidewalls than the standard setup, the ride quality is even more impressive. Inside, the 2025 Porsche 911 Carrera remains a comfortable place to spend time. The optional adaptive 18-way sport seats offer excellent support, though the standard seats are already among the best in the segment. The 18-way seats come at a premium, while a slightly less expensive 14-way adjustable seat option is also available. A significant change for this year is that the rear seats are now an option at no additional cost. For the first time, buyers can choose between a traditional 2+2 layout or a pure two-seater configuration. The interior design retains its driver-focused layout, with high-quality materials throughout. The center console now has a more sculpted design, making it look more intentional rather than appearing as if something is missing. Thankfully, Porsche has left the climate controls unchanged from the previous generation, as they are already intuitive and effective. After taking all of this into account, it becomes clear why the 2025 Porsche 911 Carrera may be the only sports car you truly need. It delivers exhilarating acceleration, precise handling, and an engaging driving experience while still being comfortable and practical enough for everyday use. The improved efficiency, optional extended range fuel tank, and excellent highway mileage make it a surprisingly capable long-distance cruiser. Whether you are blasting down a back road or simply commuting to work, the base model Porsche 911 proves that you do not always need the most expensive version to get an incredible driving experience.